We're in Bicentennial Mall in downtown Nashville. This is a great place to learn about the history of Tennessee. It's been 6 months now since you've been in Tennessee, Commissioner. How's it been going so far?
It's been going really well. I've been able to travel the state quite a bit, meet a lot of our staff, both at the institutions, at the probation offices, and at the DRCs. And it's just been a great experience getting to meet the staff, understand what we're doing in the state of Tennessee, things that we can improve on, and just really seeing the quality work that's occurring throughout our state has been really, really fantastic.
You really hit the ground running on day one. What was the first thing that you were wanting to do?
Well, I guess the first thing I wanted to do was really wrap my head around the operations of the state, get to know my staff, understand the mission, what we need, what we can do better, and just kind of understand the department from top to bottom. And it was very helpful meeting with all of my exec staff, meeting with the leadership at the institutions, and really understanding, about the state of Tennessee and about the Tennessee Department of Correction.
You made on day one safety and security a top priority. Why was that so important to you, and what have you been able to achieve there?
Yeah, I think staff safety has to be the most important thing. It's really important for staff at all levels to have a safe environment to come to work to. We want to retain our staff. I always say retaining staff is a lot easier than recruiting staff. And one of the ways to retain our staff is to provide a very safe and secure environment for them to come to work. We appreciate everything that everyone does. I appreciate the fact that people put the uniform on every day and make the commitment that they make to the state of Tennessee and to their families and to the inmates in general. So for me to provide a safe environment had to be the most important thing I had to start with, because coming to work, you should have all of the tools necessary, but you need to really have a safe environment to work in. We have a very dangerous job. Most people don't understand what we do in corrections, so that's why I thought staff safety had to be the first and most important part of my agenda going forward.
You've started holding town hall meetings with staff recently. Why was that important to you, and how did the first one go?
Well, I think it's important because I wanted staff at the institution level to really get to understand me, my exec staff, our mission going forward, all the things that we're working on, and give a chance for them to interact with the exec staff. I really think it's important that communication, not just by email or by a video, but that in-person, one-on-one communication is important. So I thought it gave a chance for my exec staff as well as the institution staff to interact, ask questions, and understand what we're doing. And I felt that it gave us a sense of camaraderie and that there's not a division between the headquarters and the institution staff. So I want to do more of that, and I plan on doing that at every institution throughout the year, and engage the staff and ask the questions and be able to understand, hey, this is what we're doing, and what are your concerns, what are your needs? It gives me a better baseline of what I need to do going forward. So I enjoyed what we did at DeBerry the other day, and I hope it continues going forward, and I hope we have the continued support and staff coming to these town halls. I think it's very important. If you really want to understand and get to know us, because we want to get to know you, to please show up at these town halls and be engaged.
Speaking of understanding, the public has a lot of misconceptions about the work that we do in corrections. What's the one thing you wish that people knew?
Well, the hard work that the staff do every day. I think people take it for granted that their safety is a given. The staff every day who come to our institutions, to our probation, parole officers, and the DRC, really, truly put their life on the line. They put that uniform on, they put their uniform and come to work, and work in an environment that's unique. Not everybody has the opportunity to work in an environment like we do, but the level of safety and security that they're providing for the public is really, really, really amazing. And I think a lot of people take that for granted because they don't see us on the TV as what we do. They always see corrections in a way of, we abuse inmates or we're locking people up. We're a community just like the community out this side. We have all the same issues that regular community has, and these staff come to work. We're just amazing support from each other, from us. But what the public doesn't understand is the sacrifice that they're making every day. The sacrifice about being away from their family 12 to 16 hours a day. And that takes a lot of dedication when you have 14 facilities across the state and over 20,000 offenders. So I wish the public would really understand and embrace the fact that part of their safety every night is due to the men and women who work for the Tennessee Department of Correction.
You've accomplished a lot in a short period of time. What are you most proud of?
I think what I'm most proud of is the fact that I've been able to get out and meet staff and get to meet them on a personal level and hear their stories, about their families, hear about their work and their accomplishments. It's really great to get out and be part of the family in a way that's not from behind a desk. So I'm very, very happy that I've got an opportunity really to meet the staff and understand the mission of Tennessee Department of Corrections. And I think that we're trying to do the right thing for the staff. You know, I want the staff to understand that, look, your safety is most important. The inmate safety is most important, as well as programming and rehabilitation. These are things that we really are going to focus on and will continue to focus on. And I'm really proud of the work that we're doing and that we will continue to do.
So what can we expect over the next 6 months and beyond?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think you can expect a lot of things. We have about 42 initiatives that we're working on, and they're at all different levels. I think you'll see a lot of things changing in policy, a lot of procedural changes. Obviously, we've had a lot of staff changes up in the central office. I think you'll see a lot of equipment and resources brought to the institutions to help staff in the performance of their duties. So what we're trying to do is move us forward, trying to improve on an already great operation, but there's always room for improvement. So I think what people will see is we will stay focused on staff safety, we will stay focused on inmate safety, and I think the important thing is staff knows is we are a resource and we are here for you, and I really do appreciate everything that's happening in our department.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank
It's been
you.
good catching up with you, and we look forward to what's ahead for the Tennessee Department of Correction.
Thank you.
So the Titans have signed on DeAndre Hopkins. You ready to tighten up?
I think
You ready for the two-tone blue?
no. I think I'll stay with my silver and blue for the Dallas Cowboys, and I think with the addition of Andre Hopkins to the Tennessee Titans, we'll probably realize one more win for the Titans this year.
We'll see about that. I think we're going to change your mind.
We'll see. All right.